Alright, baseball card fan enthusiasts. I'm going to go out of my comfort zone today and go a little bit into the early 90s. I purchased a 1993 Series 1 Donruss. Our key rookies that we'll be looking for here will be Mike Piazza and Tim Wakefield and JT Snow. I think there's some pretty cool inserts in here possibly. But this was one of those deals. I got this thing for about a little under 17 bucks with shipping included, and didn't want to pass that up. Okay, got that nasty little wrapper off of there, and got my favorite kind of packs, which are these full packs, which are harder to open for me, but no big deal. 14 cards. 36. We have actually odds listed in here a little bit, but it is listing Diamond Kings in here. So let's see what we can find. These two packs do look really cool though. Used to opening these wax packs where they're just kind of dull and everything. And you got a nice little metallic tint going here. And see how this goes. Hopefully these don't stick together. I'm not well versed on these cards as far as the sticking goes, but I think that kind of started a little bit later. Our first rated rookie of Troy Neal. I like the red, white, and blue rated rookie style on that. Derek May. It's a cool Diamond Kings of 89 slot. So we may have first signs of flipping within Donruss, which can be kind of a pain. Billy Ripken, infamous for his F-face bat on the 89 Fleer card. Series 2 has Chipper Jones in it. I decided to get this one because I kind of wanted to see if I could find that Tim Wakefield rated rookie. I always thought he was a pretty cool player. Modern day knuckleball thrower. It's not actually something you see very regularly. Marquise Grissom. Another cool looking Diamond Kings of Kirby Puckett. Awesome Hall of Famer. It's a nice looking card. Cards feel really good. Jim Thome. That is his second year card, I believe. Yeah, these are very nice looking cards. Very crisp. And we've got one flipped around. Don't know the significance of that in these packs. Doubt it's anything. Some of the newer packs will do that when it's got to have a autograph coming up or a cool insert coming up. And then the older packs, if you see that, it's kind of suspicion that you got something going on with the pack being searched, but there's no way these packs are searched. And there's no way you can take these things out. I won't say no way, but it'd be very difficult to take these things apart and put them back together. Greg Jeffries, he was a hot rookie back in the day. Curt Schilling, he's one of my favorites. Eric Anthony, Dave Burba. I feel a little bit of stick on these, just kind of the way they're rubbing. I don't know what causes that in some of the 90s packs, where there's just so much gloss that's put on there for the picture purposes, or what. I mean, if you look at the back of these cards, I mean, you got color all over the place on these cards. So very nice. We got our first signs of sticking just a hair. Fortunately, it's on some cards where I can't even pronounce the dude's name. Dave Henderson. Not skipping anybody. Those cards are stuck together. And here's our first rookie card that we're looking for, JT Snow. It's a good looking card, nicely centered. It's a good looking card like that. Brett Butler. Ricky Henderson. Mike Piazza. That's our biggie in this pack, or in this box. Very nice. I would argue that's just about a perfect card. I don't see anything on the surfaces or the corners. That's a great looking card. Great action shot of Ron Gant throwing from his butt. Ooh, and there's our other one I was looking for. Tim Wakefield. Okay, he's got his hands around that ball. He's about to flutter that ball up there. That one's all centered just a little bit from top to bottom. But other than that, it looks great. Pitched in Buffalo for 2 years. Wonder how well that knuckleballer fluttered in Buffalo in the early spring. So we got our top 3 that I was after in here already, and we're not even halfway through, quarter-way through, so I'm a happy camper. Shane Mack. So now we can go and have fun with the rest of these and hopefully get some duplicates of these guys. Another Norm Charlton. Brett Butler. Bernard Gilkey. Tim Salmon, that's another one, I forgot to mention him. Another good rookie card. Franklin Stubbs. Lance Johnson's. Manny Alexander. Stuck a little bit to Manny Alexander, but no issues with that. Another one of my favorite players, Roger Clemens. Still looking for his 85 Donruss rookie card for a reasonable price. Just haven't found one yet. I got a Topps one, but the 85 keeps eluding me. I don't want to pay $50 for an 85 card, and I don't want to pay $6 for one that looks rough around the edges. So I'll have to find something around the $7-8 range. So I don't, he's not a Hall of Famer. He could potentially be a Hall of Famer, but he's not. So I may just have to bite the bullet and pay the money for it if I want to get it. Either that or try to spend $150 for a 1985 Donruss box, which I have contemplated, but outside of Roger Clemens, there's not a whole lot in there that I would want to get. I don't know why that box is so much. In fact, I don't think it's cool looking in the black borders and everything. Billy Ripken action shot. First checklist. Flipping all over the place. That's a wild one. Looks like he's diving over it. Somebody sliding there. Another Clemens. Feels a little thicker. Must be my imagination. Tony Pena. Ken Caminiti, Tom Candiotti, Willie Green, rated rookie, Jeff Blauser from the Braves, Todd Zeal, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, Wayne Kirby, another Norm Charlton, another Manny Alexander, getting plenty of those. One thing missing from these that I'm used to and seeing the 80s boxes are the puzzle pieces. Not exactly sure when that stopped happening. Kirby Puckett Diamond Kings. Royce Clayton. Dante Bichette. Kevin Napier. Fred McGriff. Gerald Williams. Ken Caminiti. Another Tom Candiotti. Brett Barbery. Bobby Thigpen. And some names that I have not read in a long time. This is a 34-year-old pack. I mean, a 20, not 34. It's late, so I can't subtract. Wayne Kirby, Ray rookie. Another Tim Wakefield, which was stuck. I don't see any issues with it, which is great. Sandy Alomar Jr. Brett Boone, that's another one on the listing. Part of the Boone brothers. Juan Guzman. George Bell. I don't know something about these packs here. I mean, the box is sealed, and the packs, that's a cool Deion Sanders for the Braves uniform. That doesn't look like Deion Sanders though. That does, but that doesn't. Could be. Should be. Jose in his Rangers outfit. Awesome. So I never looked at these stats. Looking at left in the 92 season. Still had over almost 300 home runs in 5 years. Average was declining, obviously, but still a fun guy to watch. First 40-40 guy. Scooter Tucker. That's a baseball name. But it was real easy calling his name for Little League. Scooter Tucker at shortstop. Rip Roberts, Zane Smith. That's a wild looking Phillies uniform. There's a Pirates. There's Pirates in blue. That's wild. Tim Belcher. boxes. They're sealed and the cards are in here good. If I didn't end up getting my rookies like I have been with some of the other older boxes, I kind of wonder about those older boxes. So they've been searched and taken out, but if I had it with this, it's like there's no way somebody could do that. So it'd just attribute to bad luck, I guess, at this point. I've done pretty good with these so far, so then it makes me wonder about those other ones. But in looking at the other boxes, I didn't have any reason to think there was anything wrong with them. And they're pretty big sets, and your odds are usually pretty good when you're opening the whole box of getting at least one of what you're looking for, but still, stuff can be left out. Ooh, here we go. First insert card. Dennis Erickson. Spirit of the Game. That's nice looking. I like that. Dennis Eckersley. I don't know why I said Eckerson. Eckerson. It's just because it's late. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. And the infamous Chris Sabo. Watched a video today on some of the players getting caught cheating, and he had a video up of he had cracked his bat on an at-bat. Got another, Ricky Henderson at Hall of Famer. Got another bat from the bat boy. Got out there, swung. Sounded like it broke on his next swing, but he didn't swap it out. And his very next swing, the bat shattered. And then, he flies out, and the umpire goes out there and picks up the bat. Looks at where there was like a core. Tino Martinez, Ray Thomas, Hall of Famer. There was a core cut out of it and bits of cork all over the place. So they threw him out for having a cork bat. But, was it really his bat? I mean, was he really dumb enough that he had the bat boy bring him another bat? And then he cracked it on one swing and then proceeded to do it. Why didn't he swap it out for another one? I don't know. Sounds like he borrowed somebody else's bat. Of course, I never did a research to see what actually transpired for that, but it was kind of funny. He didn't put up much of an argument. Damon Berryhill. A bunch of these journeyman Braves that actually got to play some really good teams. Win multiple pennants in National League Championship Series. Of course, they only won one World Series, but there's some teams that haven't done that. They were pretty dominant in the 90s, except when they came into the buzzsaw of the Yankees or Blue Jays beat them one year. This was about the start of their dominance. I think 92 was the first year that they'd won the pennant on the infamous Sid Bream scoring to beat the Pirates. It seemed like he was running in slow motion because he was so dadgum slow. that video I was watching, and showing multiple pitchers who had foreign substances on their gloves or on their arms or something like that, and umps going out there and commandeering their gloves. And I think one of them actually I saw was Tim Belcher for the Dodgers. I believe that's who it was. And it looked like it was in a NLCS, because the commissioner was sitting in the front row, so they went and gave it to the freaking commissioner. Need to go back and look and see what happened with that. Francisco Cabrera, Sammy, Juan Rodriguez, Tupac, Denny Nagel. It's like I remember watching these games, but that was so long ago. I had a time where I really didn't watch a whole lot of baseball. I've always been more of a football guy, but these, obviously for the card value, baseball cards are a lot more valuable than football cards. I do have some, but is that our Pedro? I think it may be. Yep. Ozzie Canseco, the brother. It makes me, getting back into this hobby, makes me want to go back and look up some history. Frank Thomas. Got a lot of Hall of Famers in here. Got a couple more of those Piazza rookie cards would be nice. Going on about our last 6 packs, looks like. Melvin Nieves, that's another one. Got just about every rookie that was in the set. So I want to get somebody right in the middle. They were put together. It's almost like that was a manufacturing thing where they didn't have enough cards to put in there and they spit out a few more. It's another other pack like every other 4th pack. Chris Sabo again. Some good action shots in this set. Darren Dalton. aim there was a little upset. Umpire having to restrain him. Otis Nixon. Old as the hills, or it looks to look that way, or he definitely qualified as one of the ugliest baseball players of all time. He could play some infield though. Looks like we now got another JT Snow, but if that was one of the sticker ones that we had there, and may have a little paper loss here. Just a little bit. That sucks. Second or third best card, and has to be one of those that's got some sticky to it. See no bonds. Derek May. Maybe in Series 2. Didn't look at the checklist to see where he or McGuire were. Our last 3 packs. One more Piazza, and I would be a happy camper. Happy camper. I'm pretty happy getting what we got. Guess beggars can't be choosers. Ken Ryan, not Nolan Ryan. Like it had one tied to it, but stuck to it, but to no avail. There's Mr. Maine again. I love how you get 14 rated rookies of these guys you never heard of, but the one guy who makes the whole set, you find one in. That's probably just my luck. Here's our last pack. Fun colored roll. John Smoltz, haven't seen him. And there we go. All right, that was 93 Series 1. It's kind of fun. I might try to see if I can find me a Series 2. Get a Chipper Jones out there. So in recap, we got a couple of JT Snow, one that had some issues with it. Brett Boone, a couple of Tim Wakefields, a bunch of Manny Alexander, got Tim Salmon. There's our Piazza. There's our other Snow. And we did pretty good. Alright, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.